So my name's Marv. I'm the creative director and founder of Lanx shoes. I suppose what we do is we make proper shoes. So we're an English shoe company with international influence, creating proper shoes, and we're very proud to do that in Lancashire and England, working with companies all over the world. About me and my background, I've always been kind of a creative sort of person. At school, I always sort of excelled in the art room and messing about in there. Didn't really like maths and English, those kind of things. So yeah, the art room was always the place for me. I went off to university. I did a foundation art degree. I then went on to do fine art for a while before I quit that and sort of went into doing events. So I had an events company for 5 years, really enjoyed that, and that kind of came to a quick end. And I was scratching around thinking, what can I do next? Didn't really know where to go or what to do, and kind of stumbled into doing marketing and PR because that's what I'd done for 5 or 6 years for the events. And that led into being involved with another footwear brand and really enjoyed that. And I worked with a few other brands as well. And so I started to develop my own ideas of what I wanted my own footwear brand to look like. And I didn't really know how to design, I didn't know how to make a shoe, but I started putting some ideas together. Yeah, it wasn't really going anywhere. I had that kind of like what you'd maybe think of a writer's block or a designer's block. I was stuck. The brand wasn't looking good, the designs weren't looking good, I wasn't happy with it at all, so I kind of threw it in the bin and decided that maybe footwear wasn't going to be something that I got into. And then one day on the 26th of July 2016, I was sat at home, I got a letter through the post, and it said, the words inside inspired me to go travelling and learn how to make a shoe. And that's what I did. And everywhere I went, I decided that I'd have the best time, but also use the time to meet designers, creatives, suppliers, factories. So I sat with shoe cobblers on the street in China. I met some of the best designers in Japan and Tokyo. I went to some of the biggest factories in India that I've seen, and kind of just built up a really big knowledge of how a shoe could be made, should be made, how it should be designed, how it shouldn't be designed. So yeah, got home in March 2017 from my trip and immediately started designing my own shoes, using all the contacts that I'd got together. I wanted to have an English brand, but with international influence. I'm an English person, but I've got Italian heritage, international heritage, so I've always thought of myself as an English person with international influence, so I wanted to portray that in my brand. So we're very proud to use materials from Clitheroe in Lancashire, England, and we also work with tanneries in South America for the leather. We work with a Japanese designer who critiques some of the design, so a mishmash of ideas and creativity. What inspires me to create is just inbuilt in me. I've always just been sat doodling or selling. Like at school, I'd be one of the lads selling stuff, and I just always gravitated towards the art room. If anyone asked me to add anything up or spell anything out, that was not good for me. Creativity for me is just an inbuilt chemistry inside you. I don't think you can bully it into someone or force someone into it. You've got to be interested. You've got to be creative, haven't you? So I like going to art museums and looking at art and photography. I do like going to look at it. I don't go critiquing it or anything like that. I just go and look at it, and it does something inside me. It inspires me, and it makes me want to create. And that's what we've kind of tried to do with Lanx. We go on these overseas trips to different countries. So each range of shoes is designed based on a trip. So the first range that we've got here was Asia. Spring summer next year, which is New York. The trip that I went to out there, I went to work with a few shoe designers and manufacturers and did a shoe course over there. For me, you've got to go and see it, you get inspired, and then you bring that back and transfer it into how you view it and what it does to you inside, I guess. I guess it means that you're creating something of interest firstly to yourself and then to other people around you. When someone says to me, "Oh, that's a nice shoe. It's very creative. It's different." That's for me when we've done well as a brand. We've created something that's different. So yeah, to be creative, you've got to be unique. You've got to be doing something that means something to you. You've got a connection with, And I think if it connects with you, it's more than likely to connect with others. Our designs are based on English designs and English materials with that international influence, and so far people have connected with that, and that for us means that we've probably done well. We've been creative with our designs. There's quite a lot of brands on the high street that you see, and it's kind of the same old, it's the same brogue that they've always been done. But we've at Lanx created a Lanx shoe DNA, as we like to call it, and it's all the features of what a Lanx shoe is. We've got the Lancashire rose on the front of the shoes, the Lancashire bull underneath, and that's all part of our creative DNA as a brand. So that's kind of how we see being creative, I guess. I think if you're a creative person, and nowadays with the internet, I think you're capable of being creative anywhere. I think Lancashire, for us, we've managed to kind of extract creativity out of Lancashire through our designs and meeting people, and we work with all our creatives, our graphic designers from Lancashire, our photographers based in Lancashire, our videographers based in Lancashire. Everyone we work with is in Lancashire. So yeah, for us, Lancashire's a really great place to live and work. So yeah, you can find Lanx in a variety of different places actually. So online, we've got the Instagram account, Lanx Shoes. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and of course we've got our website and YouTube pages. But in addition to those places, you can also find us here in our warehouse shop in Whalley. You can make an appointment and come down and try on any of the shoes. And also we're at pop-up shops. If you go on the website, lanxshoes.com, you can find out where we are and what we're doing.